to another episode of the Rap and Wrestle podcast. You guys know me. My name is Derek. You can check us out on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter at Rap and Wrestle. Check us out on Apple Podcasts. Check us out on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe and listen to this episode, all our future episodes. Today, special day. Got a nice young man with me that's killing the game right now. The Rap King, Mike Beezy. What's good with you, bro?
Man, what's good, man? Everything lovely, man. How you been? How you feeling?
I'm good, man. I'm good. You already know, man. We chopped it up a little bit on Instagram. I see some of the things that you're doing, man, when it comes to battle rap and, making music, man. So, I wanted to reach out. I wanted to get you on the show, bro.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it. Yeah, man, I've been doing my thing with that battle rap, man. I really just started for real to Bama. You know what I'm saying? That's where it all started for me. I moved to Atlanta 2017, actually. That's when I moved to Atlanta. But yeah, man, I just been on this journey to find my way. I started off dropping music, and now I'm on this battle rap journey for real right now. I really found the passion with that battle rap. So I still drop music though. I still do music, but right now I'm more focused on the battle rap.
Yeah, for sure. So for you, what was it that made you like fall in love with music? Like, what was like that first thing for you?
To be honest, the first thing for me, I was probably like 6, 7 years old, man. Like I used to go to like my mom she was big in the church. She was in the choir. So I used to go to church all the time, and by default, I used to be in the choir just because that's where my mom was at. But I really wasn't about singing. You know what I mean? So what I used to do was she was like, if you ain't gonna sing here, she used to give me a little pad. And so I used to just write, you know what I'm saying, to the melody, because I really wasn't about singing, but I used to write like little rhymes and stuff like that. So it started when I was like 6 to 7 years old. It was more poetry than music, than rap, but that's where it started for me. I started writing poetry first.
Nice. Do you remember like your first song, or when you actually like laid down and recorded your first song, like, and actually like on wax, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Shout out to my big homie Juice too, because that's the first studio I ever recorded in Troy, Alabama. It was this place called Eastway Heights. It was an apartment complex. We did our first song right out somebody's house in an apartment complex. But my first time ever doing a song was in 2010. I was 15 years old. So yeah, that's been about 13 years ago. So yeah, that was my first time ever laying down a song in the studio on a beat, in the mic, like official.
Yeah. How was that song? Do you ever go back and listen to your old stuff and like, realize how you've gotten better as an artist since that time?
I'm gonna be honest with you. Them first songs, like that first song that I recorded, I can't even find that song right now. So I couldn't even listen to it if I wanted to be honest, man, because I've been through so much stuff with dealing with different producers and engineers and stuff like that. I lost a lot of music, so I can't find that song. But my first ever mixtape, like first body of work I ever did, was with my brother, Lil Kobe. He ended up passing away when he was 19 years old in 2012. But we did our first body of work, and that was like my first real tapping into the rap world, because I was like, okay, this is my first body of work, and I felt good about it. But we did a collab mixtape, so it was like we had like 14 songs, and we both probably was on each song.
Yeah. So for you, how do you think you progressed or gotten better since when you first started to where you are at right now?
To be honest, when I first started, people told me, hey man, you need to find something else to do. Like, you don't need to try to rap, bro, because you don't got it. Like, I really didn't have it. And to be honest, they weren't hating, they was just being real. I'm way better than I was when I first started because of that, because of the people that told me, man, look, you ain't got it, when I thought I already had it. So I'm like, oh man, so I gotta find a way to catch their attention and make them think like, hey man, he good. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what happened, but he good. So I just started working, started listening to different types of music, different types of beats, and I really started working, bro. And it got to the point where I had to get their respect basically. So I had something to prove. So that was a lot to do with it. But to answer your question, yeah, I feel like I'm like 10 times better than when I first started.
Yeah, for sure. So when you were coming up, and you know, who were like some of the people you were listening to? Because you know, you're down south. Were you listening to down south artists, East Coast, West? Was it like a mixture of everything?
It was I was more like I kind of had two different categories, because with me being from the South, I listened to a lot of South rappers, but I was also a lyricist lover. So I listened to a lot of rappers who got lyrics. So I listened to a lot of Lil Boosie, Yo Gotti, Young Jeezy when I was just, you know what I'm saying, out, and that's what I heard all the time. But my go-to music, so when I'm trying to catch my vibe and if I'm finna write my own music, was people like Andre 3000. I like Nas. I like J. Cole. Well, but even before when J. Cole came out, like I like people like who else I like? I like Big Crit.
Yeah.
If you heard of Big Crit.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I like Big Crit. Like I was a lyricist lover, like, and then you know, of course, I like pop. I like pop. I wasn't really too much of a big fan, but I was always a pop fan. And I like Nipsey, you know what I'm saying? I got like most of the people on the wall, J. Cole, Nipsey, like them, pop, like them the people I listen to get in my mode, like that I was real. I knew they had that passion, because that's what I like to put out in my music, like my emotions. And that's what I know they got.
Yeah,
Andre,
sure.
he was just talented to me. So he was like so creative. So I was like, oh man, I like him. And he's really like my favorite.
Yeah, Andre, that's a good one, man. He definitely one of the top artists when you talk about, you know, putting together hip hop music.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny when you said that, you know, you were coming up in the church and you know, you started writing poetry and stuff.
Yeah.
The first person I thought about was Tupac, because Tupac used to do the same thing. He used to write poetry and hip hop at the same time. So there's always that collaboration between, you know, hip hop
It is,
and
because
you know, poetry.
that poetry is so raw. It's like all emotions. So it's like you put all raw emotions into that, and you still make it like worth reading. So you make creative. And I was big about, I didn't like to write poetry that didn't rhyme. So that's how it was easy for me to get into rapping.
Yeah, definitely. So let's say, how did you transition? How did you get into battle rap? Like, how did that start for you?
What happened was I did like a first of all, let me tell you, I did this challenge called, shout out to Gary V too, because I did this challenge called the 365 challenge, where in 2018 I started January the 1st, and I dropped a song every day for that whole year until, you know, December the 31st of 2018. So that's on YouTube. Like I can send you the link when we, you know what I'm saying, because that's on wax. So basically, I did a song every day. So a lot of my songs towards the end, it got to the point where it was almost like I was rapping to somebody, like I had, like it was almost like a diss track or something like that. So people was like, man, who you talking to? What, you know what I'm saying? What's going on? So I'm like, nah, man, I'm just rapping. That just was coming to my head. So somebody, like a lot of my fans were telling me, you ever tried to get into battle rap? And so I was like, I like it. I watch it a lot. I watch it all the time, but I never just really tried to make that transition until really my fans from my music gave me the idea. And so I say, you know, I'm gonna try it. But it took me a long time, like to get my first live battle. I started online. I was doing online battles for like a year and a half before I got my first live battle. So I really had to come up from the ground with that too, because like they just didn't want to see nobody who never did anything with battle rap get in front of a crowd. So they was like, oh, you gotta work your way up. So I started online battles and stuff like that. But shout out to my homie Hot Boy Suge, because he the reason why I got my first live battle. And he also a part of about my battle rap crew, GSO, Gunsmoke Outlaws. He a big part of that. He the co-founder actually. So that's really how I got started, my fans. And so I just took it from there. So I said, I'm gonna jump in that ring and try it. And it wasn't as hard as I thought it was gonna be, but it definitely ain't as easy as writing music on a beat.
Yeah, for sure. And it's like one of those things, because it's like you on the spot, and you know people are watching you. You can't choke, you can't stumble. So it's like you know you're getting criticized like right there on the spot. That's more nervous than, you know, making a song.
And you gotta know like everything. Like you can't, like you said, like the crowd gonna tell on you. They gonna tell on you, like if you choke, if you stumble, if you do anything, if it's a tough crowd, they gonna start booing right then. Like you gotta get it right. And if you taking you some seconds, hitting you some water and stuff, they gonna let you have it. Like them tough crowds. So yeah, you gotta prep good when you're doing that battle rap.
Now when it comes to battle rap, like who are you watching? Like what are some of the leagues, and you know, some of the people when you first started watching it? Do you have any like favorites or anything?
Yeah, of course I watch URL. So that's really, I want to say that's probably where I first started was URL, but that was back in the day. My first battle I actually watched was Cassidy and Freeway, but that was like so far back. But like I got my favorite, like I'll say right now, my favorites are like Rum Nitty, Geechee Gotti. I like Chess when he Chess when he 100%, when he not choking.
True.
He in my top 5. I like Chess. I like Twerk, same way when he not choking and when he prepared. I got Twerk in my top 5. And I like Chef Trez. Like it's a couple of them I like, but my favorites, if I gotta pick like one favorite right now, I like Rum Nitty. He my favorite right now.
That's crazy. You know, when I was watching your battles, I got that feeling of Rum Nitty when you sent me the links and I was checking out your stuff. I was like, yo, it reminds me of watching Rum Nitty. I was like, that's a good person, you know what I mean, to be compared to. Rum Nitty, he's one of the best that's doing it for sure.
Man, he is. He the punchline GOAT. That's what he called himself. And see, he done battled so many times now to the point where it's like it ain't too much more he can do to like he just need them big name battles to solidify what he gonna be. But as far as lyrics, bars, punchlines, he up there with the greatest.
Yeah, man. He you know, it's funny, he talking about retiring after this year is done, man.
And see, that's what I heard. I heard that too, but I'm like, that's why I don't want to see that. I want to see Nitty keep going. Cause he one of my favorites, and then I don't feel like he been in like long enough for me to just be like, oh, he done already. Like,
Nah, he said dudes is ducking him, man. He said they scared of him. So
nah, that's true. That's true. Dudes are ducking him now. Dudes are ducking him. And Nitty do bring that work every time. So, you know, people probably they don't want to get embarrassed, especially them big name people, like I was just saying, like them big names don't want to get embarrassed because they're going to get up there and get embarrassed. Because when Nitty, sometimes I done seen Nitty have like 2 bad battles, like that one up to par with how he usually be. But man, Nitty usually at 98%, he finna kill something. For real.
Yeah, that's a fact. You see me, and I'm in Jersey, so
okay. You know, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Shout out to Jersey.
Yeah, big fact. So you know, for me, it's like Twerk, Surf, Shotgun, all them dudes is like they good when they good, but then sometimes they underperform too. So I'm always hard on them. Because I'm from Jersey, they from Jersey. I'm like, oh, they gotta come harder than that, man. But
for real,
you know, when they want to perform, they can really be like great, you know, rappers, and man, they always kill it. So when you're like preparing for a battle, like how does the process go? Like what does that look like? Are you like doing research on them? Like what are you doing when it comes to that?
Yeah. Depending on, to be honest, it just depends on who my opponent is. Because if it's just say it's an opponent who I'm pretty much familiar with, already. So what I do, like just say if it's an opponent who I pretty much already seen all his battles already. So what I do is I do a little research, like go on their social media pages and just, you know what I'm saying, just go into their life a little bit. Talk to people they know, talk to people they cool with, stuff like that. And just, you know what I'm saying, see if I can dig up a little something that I don't already know. And if I do, then it's great. But if I don't, then I always start off with the name, like my opponent's name. So if they name easy to flip, then I kind of go off of that. Like I don't really, I go off of that. Like I start brainstorming. So sometimes I don't write in order. So sometimes I might come up with something that I use for the third round first. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, that'll be fire, but that'll be fire in the third round. Like sometimes, so I brainstorm for like the first 2 days, just coming up with name flips and just double entendres and just really before I put anything on paper, just how I wanna approach it. I come up with an approach first before I write anything on paper.
Yeah, man, and it's
the
tough,
process.
man. It's tough because it's like you know, you got to think of like, you know, all these things, angles, you know, name flips, like scenarios. You just creating all this whole story. You know what I mean? And sometimes, do you feel like sometimes when you're doing the like prep for battle rap, is it harder than you just like, you know, preparing and just making a song?
Yeah, it's definitely harder for me simply because I don't know. Cause see, I'm only like 1 year in. Like I only been battle rapping. Well, I ain't gonna say 1 year because I've been battle rapping for like 2.5, including online. But live battle rap is kind of different. Like you gotta prepare for a way totally different because you actually in a building with a crowd and your opponent in your face versus like how we is right now. It's a different vibe. You know what I'm saying? So with that, it's harder for me simply because I know I can't, there's no room for error. In the booth, it's like I can mess up. Oh, let me run that back. Oh, mess up again. Oh, let me run that back. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Delete that, keep that, let me run. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, it's more room for error versus, oh, in front of the crowd. You know, if you run it back too many times, it's going, like you lost that round. You know what I'm saying? Basically, how it's going to look like. How they score it now, if you choke one round, you lose so many points towards you almost lose. Like you gotta go so crazy after you choke or before you choke for them to give you that round now. So that's why I feel like it's harder because I know it ain't no room for error.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, no, definitely is not. So what would you say? What are your goals? Like, what do you want to accomplish when it comes to, you know, music, and what do you want to accomplish when it comes to battle rap?
All right, so what I want to accomplish when it comes to music is basically be my own boss, basically have my own freedom. I'll create my own entity. Like basically I'm saying what I'm already doing. So this is my goal. I want to be able to make this the new norm. Like, okay, I got my own company, so I'm not really chasing down no deal. I'm not really trying to I'm trying to be the company to where people come to me for the deals and the contracts and the distribution and the production and like all of that with music. You know what I'm saying? As far as like I want to, you know, make it big with as far as me being the rapper, but I know in the longevity I see me being like an executive in my own company with the music. With the battle rap is almost the same, but see, I like battle rap so much to where I want to inject myself in it more than the music. So I want to be like, I want to make it to, my first goal is to make it to that URL stage. Like that should be the goal of any battle rapper who ain't already there. I want to make it to the main stage because that's where you get the most attention. So I want to get these people attention. And future goals after that is to start my own league. I want to start my own league to where once I do what I want to do, what I do individually as a battle rapper, I want to be able to give back to the culture and bring other rappers who maybe too many people wouldn't notice if they ain't around, or they, you know what I'm saying, don't give them the shot that I'm willing to give them, because I'm in the helping too. Like, that's really what my main goal is, just helping the ones who don't teach, hasn't been taught the business, because a lot of people, they just do the music, do the battle rap, and don't know the business, get taken advantage of. So I want to be able to kind of give them some financial literacy to where they ain't got to be like almost a slave to their own talent. You can, like, you can do what you want to do. You can be the boss if you want to. You ain't got to do this forever. You can, you know what I'm saying? You can be paid to have other people doing this. You know what I'm saying? Just people don't know they even got that option. They don't even look at life like that sometimes.
Yeah, no, definitely. When it comes to like battle rap, because I know battle rap is like it's like a big thing on the East Coast. For like being down south, are there like a lot of different leagues, or a lot of opportunities for you to like get into battle rap if you're like, you know, located down south?
It pretty much is. Like, I was pretty much shocked when I found out how many different leagues it is in the South. But it's a lot of different leagues that you can, like, they'll give you a debut. Like, seriously, like, my first league was Off the Porch Media. Shout out to Off the Porch in Memphis, in Nashville, Tennessee. And shout out to OG Jizzle, because he was the host, and I never did a live battle before. And he just gave me a shot. I was like, hey, I'm gonna see what you do. And that ended up being my first debut battle. And off of that battle, I got another league's attention. Shout out to UBL. They kind of countrywide, really, well, worldwide, really, because they got a league in Mississippi and in New York and Milwaukee and in Canada. So they got a lot of, and I think in Denver. So they got a lot of different branches. So yeah, like, it's a lot of opportunities in the South, for real, like way more than I realized.
Yeah, no, that's dope, man. It's always good you can have those opportunities.
Seriously.
Let's talk about BlaQ Kings Entertainment, man. I see you got the shirt you repping. You know,
man, yeah, man.
Tell me about that, and you know, what you doing with that?
BlaQ Kings Entertainment. So BlaQ Kings, what it is the Q is for Queens. So it's basically Black Queens and Kings Entertainment. Nice. And what it is, I created this, I want to say in November last year, 2020. And I wanted to make this basically to give our people a voice and a platform to just be themselves. Like, you ain't got to be who you think they want you to be, or who you think the society wants you to be, or what you see on TV, or what you was taught in school. Is like, what do you want to do? What do you really want to be? How do you really want to approach any situation? And so I call it BlaQ Kings, basically because the black men and women is the focus point of the movement. You know what I'm saying? And so I didn't create it to be like a clothing brand or anything, but I just came up with a logo, and I was like, oh, I like that. So I got some clothes, but I really created it. And that's actually the name of my my entertainment company, BlaQ Kings Entertainment. So yeah, so that's really what I was just talking about earlier. Like, is my future goals is to build this up and make it to where this is me. Like, this is my entity, and I can give back with what I've put into it. So that's really what my goals is with this. But yeah, it's to give us a voice, man. So I'm gonna be working on music, and every my last two events, my last two battles, I've been repping my brand. So you know what I'm saying? You're gonna have other people repping. I'm gonna get some endorsers, some sponsors and stuff like that in the future. Nice. I'm actually working on that now, but yeah, that all that's coming. Got a Instagram page, BlaQ Kings ENT. You can go follow that. So yeah, we trying to we making it happen for real. Slowly but surely, it's happening.
Yeah, no, definitely. I see, man.
Making the dream work.
If they want to support, they can cop T-shirts and stuff like that?
Yeah. Actually, I got a store. I got a Teespring store, man. It's
Okay,
BlaQ Kings merch. BlaQ Kings merch. You can go shop right now. It's product right now, and you can go on my Instagram. Like actually on the Instagram page, the link is on the Instagram page, so you can buy it straight from there.
Perfect. Yeah,
It's
definitely.
all types of different products. Anything you need, especially winter wear, sweaters, t-shirts. You got fanny packs. You got whatever you need for real.
Definitely got to support. Definitely, man. Definitely make sure you cop that and
definitely,
support
man.
BlaQ Kings Entertainment for sure.
Definitely appreciate that.
Something that always sticks out when it comes to you. First thing you see is Mike Beezy, the Rap King. Like that's a strong name, man.
It's strong, for real.
Tell me what makes Mike Beezy the Rap King?
What it is basically, I feel like I did something that no other rapper ever did. I know for a fact they never did it, but I don't want to say they ain't gonna ever do it because I know everything gonna always be broken, but it's gonna take a lot of dedication to drop a song every day for a whole year. So it's like until somebody do something, I was like, I gotta do something that's never been done before to solidify that name, because I called myself that before I did the challenge, but the challenge really solidified that name. That's when I put the Rap King behind the Mike Beezy. I just used to call myself that every now and then, but yeah, I just felt like, man, look, I was feeling myself, man, for a long time before that challenge even came up, and once I completed it, it's like, oh yeah, that's it. Like it's the Rap King, because you can go on YouTube right now and go down the list and you see every song and it's completed every day. So I'm talking about even on my wedding day, I dropped a song. So it's like,
oh man,
that was crazy. Like for real, like I had to dedicate myself to that. Like I never dedicated myself to nothing ever in life. So I say, hey, I'm the Rap King, and that's it. It stuck for real. Like nobody really just bro. Because when I tell them why, it's like, oh, okay, then well, I guess until somebody. Like anybody, because anybody want to challenge it, we could do whatever. Like I freestyle, I battle rap, like I make music, we can do a versus challenge, whatever. But yeah, it's the Rap King.
Yeah, now that's wild, man. Just 365 days, like just a straight song. Like, so were you like just writing constantly then? Like you're writing every day?
To be honest, I did 373 songs because I did 2 a day. I did 2 a day, one for a week, just to switch it up and just to fuck with the crowd for a minute. But it got to the point I was writing so much, and then I was getting busy, stuff was coming up, and it was getting so hectic and frustrating to the point I literally, after probably about April, I was literally going in there most of the time and not writing, just playing the beat and just going in for real, and like just coming up with whatever I was thinking about at the time. Like I call somebody and be like, hey man, what you got going on, man? What you doing? You know what I'm saying? Give me an idea, man. Give me something to rap about, man. What you want me to rap about today? Like just anything, you know what I'm saying? So I was writing, I was coming up with I was just freestyling a lot. Like whatever I had to do to drop a song for that day, that's what I had to do. Like, but it's a lot of hits on that in that challenge. Like, and I really don't use them. I ain't using them for nothing else. It's just that's its own world. Like it's almost like 300. I gave 373 songs away for free just because I feel like can't nobody else, I'm the Rap King. Can't nobody else do that and not even care. Like on to the next songs. Like whatever it is, whatever I had back then, it don't matter no more because that was for that. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy, man.
So like
respect for that, man. Because I can't
appreciate it. I appreciate
it's hard to commit to anything for every single day for 365
days.
That's what
I really be trying to. I really be trying to get people to understand like how dedicated I had to be. Cause a lot of people, you understand, after I did it, a lot of people, and then before I did it, a lot of people like, man, you're not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? But after I did a lot of people like, man, I believe I can do that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what you waiting on? Like, ain't nothing, you know what I'm saying? I think they don't realize how dedicated you gotta be. Like that's the only way I could put it. Like you gotta be so dedicated to it. It don't matter what's going on in your life today, because it's only 24 hours in a day. So somewhere in this 24 hours, you gotta get that song and you gotta drop it to the world. Not only record it, you gotta drop it. You gotta, you know what I'm saying, let the world hear it. And I was engineering it myself, so I'll record this, or I'll come up with the song, record the song, I'll like do a little light mix to where I couldn't do like a whole lot because I ain't got a lot of time, but make it presentable so it wasn't distorted and like that. And I dropped the song and promote the song every day. I did this every day, a different song.
Crazy. That's wild, man.
For a whole year.
So let me ask you this then. So when you're not battle rapping, not making music, like what is like a normal day? Like what are your hobbies? What are things you like to do outside of making music?
All right, so I'm a real entrepreneur. So I'm into real estate. So when I'm not doing any of that, like as far as music or battle rapping, I'm doing real estate. Right now I'm in the wholesaling business. So you know what I'm saying? I wholesale real estate right now. And that's going pretty good. Like I got a company called Zachary Enterprises for that. That's basically where I do my wholesaling business, and we're gonna start an Airbnb company too after we get enough wholesale deals. And so that's basically what I do. And then, you know what I'm saying, some hobbies other than that, other than work. I like to play basketball, man. I go to the gym. Like I went and played basketball this morning. Like I'm a real big basketball fan. And other than that, I don't really do too much. Just I watch basketball, play basketball, and that's it. If it ain't music, if it ain't rap, and then I do a little acting. I'm kind of dibbling and dabbling into acting. I'm in this movie called Substance Abuse. It's actually supposed to come out. No, I ain't gonna put that out. I ain't gonna put that out. But it's coming soon. It's coming this year. Trust me. But it's called Substance Abuse. I'm the co-star. I'm the named Jacob. So I'm excited about that. So yeah, I was in a short film one time with my homie Is24. Shout out to Is24. He got me my debut as far as acting. So yeah, I do a little bit of everything, man, to be honest.
Nice. That's dope, man. That's dope. I see you got it covered all bases, man. When it comes to basketball, who's your team? Who you rocking with?
Man, I'm a real big Chris Paul fan. So really, I don't got a real team. So everywhere he go, I go. So right now, I'm a Phoenix Suns fan. As of right now.
Rocking with them Suns.
I'm rocking with the Suns, man. I'm rocking with Chris Paul, man, because I want to see him get a ring so bad before he retired. Like, I feel like he deserved one so bad. He been putting in so much work. He been leading his team to the playoffs so many years, that team that didn't even deserve to be in the playoffs until he got on the team. And he in the playoffs with them. And I just feel like he just need a ring somehow, some way. He team up with the right person and get a ring because he deserved it.
Yeah, definitely. I hope he get it too, man. He's good, man. You see how he just turns teams around. Some people, I don't know, some people just don't like him. I guess because his passion for how it is. But he's one of my favorite point guards too. I love him, man. I think he's great.
Yeah. Who your team though? Who you rocking with?
Dallas, man, all day. Dallas Mavericks.
Okay. Hey, I like Dallas though, cause Luka, he's a beast. Like Dallas fire. Dallas fire for real.
He nice.
And Porzingis, I think Porzingis back now, so yeah, they definitely good.
We'll see what we do. We need somebody else though, man. We can't, cause KP always out, man. He always injured.
He always out. Like he definitely always out. I hate that. But what you think about Brooklyn though?
I mean, we gotta see how it is when Kyrie gets there. But I mean, they've been playing good, KD and Harden. Yep. But the whole team together, they don't got no defense.
No.
The team besides KD and Harden, it's like it stops after that. So they did good. And
Dinwiddie, I think Dinwiddie hurt right now. So
yeah.
and then they traded Jared Allen
Yeah.
And who else they traded?
Levert.
They traded their bench, period. They traded everybody off their bench.
So it's tough. I don't know. Maybe they'll make some moves before, the trade deadline. But, I mean, as of now, I don't think this team could win the championship. Definitely not.
Nah, they can't win the championship. They can't even make it at the East for real because, Giannis them, they might can take them. I think so.
Yeah. So, it's going to be tough. But, I mean, we'll see what happens. I'm always pulling for Dallas. So we got to see. But we got to deal with the Lakers over there. So I don't think that's
always
see what
tough, CP3 got going on this year. Him and D Book.
Yeah, those are definitely a good young baller for sure. I love Devin Booker as well.
Yeah. Aiden ain't bad.
Aiden's a good one too.
Right.
Yeah, they got a nice squad. They got a solid squad over there. I think they definitely gonna make the playoffs this year. I think so.
Yeah, they will. They will definitely gonna make the playoff. Eric, I don't see him not making the playoff without with Chris Paul on the team. They definitely gonna make the playoff with him on the team.
Facts. I can see that happening. See, we got to do a show where we just talk basketball, bro. that's what we
for real, because that's what I do. Like, man, look, I'm a hooper. Like, that's what I do, man. And I know that's all I watch. If I'm watching anything, that's all I'm watching, basketball. And that's about it, man. For real, like if I'm watching anything, I read a lot too, but I be watching basketball, man.
If fans want to connect with you, if they want to follow you, if they want to check out BlaQ Kings Entertainment, they want to see anything you're doing, YouTube, all of that. How would they connect with you?
Man, really, Instagram is almost a one-stop shop for me. So Beezy, Rap King, no spaces, everything is good on Instagram. Beezy, Rap King. Then you got the BlaQ Kings merch on I think that link on my Instagram page too. But in case it's not, then you can go to Teespring store / BlaQ Kings merch, and it's gonna pop right up. My whole store gonna pop up, and you can order whatever you need to. YouTube, Mike Beezy TV. You type that in, my whole YouTube channel gonna come up. All my videos, all my if my battles ain't on Mike Beezy TV, all you do is type in Mike Beezy versus, and it's gonna pop up. My latest battle is gonna pop up. Twitter, Beezy_Rap King 1. So what's that? That's pretty much everything I'm on right there. So yeah, everything. And if you and for everybody who on Clubhouse, holler at me on Clubhouse too, because I just got on Clubhouse and I like that. Mike Beezy Rap King on there too. Holler at me because I be in them rooms and we be talking good. Like me and bro talking. Like I like this little setup too, man. Yeah. So hey, I be giving out advice, I be taking advice. Like however I can help, we out here. But yeah, man.
Definitely. That's how you gotta do it, bro. Yo, but Mike, I appreciate you, bro, coming on the show. Giving me some time, talking to me, bro.
Like I said, I appreciate the opportunity, man. And look, I got a podcast too, man, called The Independent Minute, man. It's on Mike Beezy TV. Nice. You can go check that out whenever, man. So definitely you can. I'm gonna return the favor. Me and my co-host, we definitely will be more than happy to get you up here, man, because we never did a online or a Zoom one. So that'll be fire for real. That'll be real fire to do.
Yeah, I'll be down with that, man. Yo, I'll tell you this. My grandfather, he lives down there in Alabama. So Alabama is like that's family for me. You feel me? So
I'm feeling that.
Yo, so I mess with y'all heavy down there, bro. Y'all my people down there.
Hey, I appreciate that, bro. For real, boy. That's the country, man. Bama.
Yeah, for sure. Yo, but for sure, definitely, everybody, make sure you check out Mike. Definitely up and coming. He's killing it, battle rap, killing it with his music. Give him a follow. Make sure you support him. Make sure you follow RapnWrestle. Support us. Subscribe. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Check us out. Apple Podcasts, YouTube, all of that. Make sure you subscribe and listen. And for this episode, it's Derek. It's the Rap King, Mike Beezy.
Hey, man. We up out of here, man.